Welcome back, my friends! So, the Winona fight is cooked, the Winona fight is ready. I have to set up the team. And I just run back basically to change a move on my Cove Knight. So we don't need to use a TM or something like that. And that is Hidden Power Flying. We have Hidden Power Flying, what is really nice here. So yeah, we don't need to use like an Aerial Ace TM or something like that. That last move is a slot, is a flag slot right now anyways, because I removed Defog. And yeah, I don't want to use Brave Bird because of the recoil. And yeah, with that we will use Hidden Power here in this fight. So let me set up the team pretty quickly. So, I think we should never wipe in this fight, okay? Never. I think my plan is decent enough that we should never wipe in this fight. But we can lose one Pokemon, and for that I need, like, we can lose something, and for that I basically need a free eject button. I most likely need 2 free eject buttons, but I have one without sacking something, and that's why this Pokemon is so fucking good. That's why this Pokemon is so fucking good. Okay? So, that is the team what we are bringing to the Winona fight. Now, and we have to do one more thing, so we need to use one resource here. And that is, we need to use one scale. Okay? To make this fight really consistent. And it's mandatory, basically, to make it consistent. It's fine. I'm fine with that. So yeah, Arcanine will take a Citrus Berry here. We will just give a Oranberry on Octillery. And we will give a Mystic Water to Golisopod. We have the Life Orb on CG. And we have the Mega Beedrill item on Beedrill. Let's do it slowly, slowly. And you have the Citrus Berry. The good news is we can play Citrus Berry on Hamilton. This is really nice. This is really fucking nice, okay? So, I was thinking about the free eject button. I can already spoiler that. Because, like I said, we need 2. But the good news is... that we have one in the team. That's why my opinion, this is like super broken strong Pokemon. Because with that you have a free eject button without sacking something. But we need one more, okay? We need one more. But that's only the case if we are super unlucky, okay? So this is a small spoiler. We need to be so super unlucky, I can't even explain that. And I'm not even sure this is possible, that we will be that unlucky, okay? I just want to be like 1000% safe here right now, and that's why I'm bringing a Pokemon what I can just, yeah, throw into that fight. And I'm sorry to say that, Octillery, but with Breloom together, you're probably right now the worst mon in my box. And yeah, I was thinking Octillery or Breloom. And I just decided to throw Octillery into the fight then. And yeah, we need to use a scale on Beedrill. So we can see the stats here pretty quickly right now. And this is mandatory. So we can see my Beedrill element. That's really fucking awesome. This Pokemon is really nice. That's a goat. But we need to still use a scale here to make this fight really consistent. And the good news is, this scale is really good anyways. Okay? So it's not a waste. So we will use a scale on Beedrill to maximize the speed IVs here. Let me just check how that works basically. So now we are on 31. Let's just check it out. Yep. So we have max speed Beedrill now with Adamant Nature. And yeah, we have still 3 scales and 4 candies. So I'm completely fine with that. To use that scale here right now. And like I said, it is mandatory. It is mandatory to make that fight consistent. So we will lead with you, I know that. Before we start the fight, I want to double check in the calc that everything is correct. Wait. Okay. Children's puzzle. We got this. Alright. Let me double check in the calc that everything is correct here. And I think the level cap after the fight is 70. Level cap after the fight is, I think, 73. We will find that out probably, anyways. Yeah, could be 73. Quick check for the items before we start the Winona fight. Yep, it's looking good. It's looking really good. Alright, let's do it. I'm ready. Alright! So, the really nice thing in the team building is we only need 4 active mons in this fight. And the bad news is we need some free switches, okay, for that. So first of all, we have a Choice Scarf Staraptor here. What is reckless, and this is doing a lot of damage, and yeah, you basically can't outspeed this, I think. I think that's not possible. Like, I think even timid Electrode is not fast enough. We can find that out pretty quickly. Just for fun. But I think you don't kill anyways then. Right? Timid would be faster. Timid Life Orb would kill, I think. Nah, Timid Life Orb never kills. There's a range. So you don't want to go for the range. Okay. So this will use close combat now. Let's get back to the fight. Let's concentrate. And we'll go to Sigi. Sigi is a really, really good counter here. And we're holding a Life Orb. Not for this Staraptor here right now. So this will always be close combat. I think if you want to lock this into a Ghost Mon, this the AI can switch out here. And I don't like that. Like, I could use, for example, my Delmice here. But I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay. So, we will use this turn, because it is faster than me anyways right now, to use a Tailwind. So we will eat a close combat either way. With the Tailwind, we will change the baits, what is really nice for us. So we will Tailwind right now. On the guaranteed close combat again. So we need to eat this close combat anyways. Yeah. It's a -2 special defensive and -2 defensive. And with that, Psychic will always kill this. We are faster now because of the Tailwind. And because the Tailwind is up, the AI can't send in some mons here. It's just not possible. So I think this should always be now Celesteela. We will not use Psycho Boost, we will use Psychic to kill this. And with that we are showing a kill to Havlucha. We are fast as well because of the Tailwind. And we would out-damage Volcarona as well. So this can't be anything else, I think, here, outside of Celesteela. We will Psychic, kill this Raptor now. Let's see. Celesteela? It is Celesteela. Okay. Alright, nice. Pretty good. So, Celesteela wants to always use Heavy Slam here. There's, however, one overlapping roll with Rock Slide. It is fine. It is actually fine, because that would mean that we actually will proc the free eject button on my boy already. Because max roll crit is already the free eject button, but then we need to already maybe sack Octillery, okay? Then we already maybe need to sack Octillery. There's one overlapping roll, and it needs to crit the Rock Slide. Straight up. So we will always go to my goalie support here. On the Heavy Slam. And goalie support is already a free eject button, but I'm holding a Citrus Berry right now. There's a Heavy Slam. Okay, optimal. I'm holding a Citrus Berry on my Arcanine for some reasons later on. So we will always Liquidation here. We are faster. And now this will Rock Slide on me. And it will proc my emergency exit. Defense drop doesn't really matter here. And this will always proc my exit now here. We can't die to a crit here. After Heavy Slam. Even Heavy Slam crit into Rock Slide never kills me. So it would only be Rock Slide crit already on the switch in. That would be the only thing. So, that's why this Pokemon is so fucking good. We'll get the free switch into Hamilton now here. And the Tailwind is gone. We don't need the Tailwind, obviously. We always kill this now with Flare Blitz. And this should always be Havlucha. Because Havlucha sees a fast kill here right now. There's the Havlucha. I think there is a super small problem here. That this can, I think, actually Sword Dance over close combat here. It sees a kill with a lot of rolls. But I think it can happen. It's fine, most likely. So we will always go now to my Cove Knight. What is my counter here? And we are never dead to a double crit here right now. It is really important to keep in mind, okay? This is not entirely riskless, but I can still proc my eject button here. There's a close combat. Okay, no crit. We can't die to the next close combat. So we always roost here. Okay, this is Citrus now. And roost. Okay. And the thing is, this would be -3 after that. And the problem is, at the moment, my HP flying is not killing that on -3. We already got one close combat on the switch in, then we got again a close combat, we roosted, and it would be the third one. The problem is HB Flying is not killing that Pokemon right now. So, what we can do here is we could switch out. And then bait Acrobatic into close combat. That's also possible. But we can also just Feather Dance here one time. Or just Roost. Feather Dance or Roost? I think Roost is better. We don't need Feather Dance here. So we just Roost here. To give this one more drop. Because it needs to use close combat again here. Yeah, that's a crit. That's why I was a bit careful. But we are safe. With the Roost, we are safe. So, Roost was always better than Feather Dance here. Because the Feather Dance, we can die without a Citrus Berry to a double crit, technically. That's why. It's a low chance, but it can happen. And now we just kill this with HP Fly. Because that is the 4th drop now. And we want to also not be full life here. We don't want to be full life here. Yeah. This kills always now. HP Flying kills this on -4. Yep. And that should now be Volcarona. And never Quiver Dance on the switch in. This is Focus Sash. So if I don't show a kill here, I think this can Quiver Dance. Because I have a slow kill basically on this. But because of the Focus Sash, the AI thinks it's always safe anyways. So now it will always go for the Fiery Dance. What is pretty nice. This will give this Pokemon most likely a plus special attack boost. And my Hamilton is safe right now. And I think we should be out of this fight deathless. There's a Fiery Dance. And this the funny part is this can even Quiver Dance right now here. That is the funny part, because it thinks it's safe. So we Rock Slide. Yes! Holy shit! You stupid Volcarona! Alright! We was never dead to a crit anyways here. Psychic would never kill us. I think it didn't even got the special attack boost here, right? I didn't even saw that, but we was safe even on a boost. Yeah, this is free. The fight is done. So we kill this now with E-Speed. And that should always bait now in Shaman Sky. For a fast kill with Earth Power. Nothing can go wrong here. The fight is over. The fight is over. We go to Beedrill. My Beedrill can switch to every move on this Shaman outside of Air Slash. And the scale was used for this Shaman because without the scale I have an exactly speed tie against this Shaman. This is really fucking fast. This is Timid Nature, 127 speed. We obviously can't afford that. We Mega Evolve. Dynamic Speed will activate. And we always kill this with Poison Jab. And not only that. Not only that. So the Shaman is dead. So this is a demon in this fight, in my opinion. Like, I was looking in my box for a counter. Cove Knight can handle this. Can completely get wrecked by Air Slash flinches. And this is 60% basically because of Serene Grace. So if you play, like if you think you can stall this out, have fun with this Air Slash flinches. And not only that, we will also chain kill the Mega Altaria in the bag with my Mega Beedrill now. Mega Beedrill is so fucking good, man. Chain killing 2 mons in this fight. Good freaking night! And that is Deathless Winona. So yeah, I think we need to be super unlucky that Octillery dies here, but I need to be careful with that. Like you saw, we only need basically 4 mons, or like 5 mons with the eject button from my Golisopod. I could also go Charcoal, basically. That is also a thing, okay? So, without the sex, let me just explain to you. But that is also just like I take damage, I take damage, I take damage, okay? And you need to play with crits, of course, or like play around crits. And I could go on the Heavy Slam, for example, from Celesteela always to my Corv Knight. It's not doing that much damage, but this can still crit. Then we are losing already 25 to 30% HP, what is really bad for the Havlucha. Then it will use Flamethrower. I can always save switch to my Arcanine, and Charcoal Hemi would always kill us with Flare Blitz, okay? Then we would bait in the Havlucha. Then yeah, we already got damage. And if we are super unlucky, we get a double crit. Like we can also get a triple crit. It can get spicy for sure on my Corv Knight, okay? So that's why Golisopod was really nice for the free eject, and my Arcanine could hold a Citrus Berry here. For later, for the Volcarona even, okay? So we don't bait random moves. And Octillery, yeah, you was also in the team just for, like, you know, I don't know, the Shaman is a fucking demon. If we are somehow, if it's even possible, I don't think it's possible, if we are in air/range on my Arcanine, then Octillery always needs to die here. And then there was the one overlapping roll as well on my CG from the Celesteela. So this can also Rock Slide on the switch in. What would always on a crit proc the emergency exit from Golisopod, and non-crit Rock Slide into crit Rock Slide would never kill me anyways. So we were safe with that. And yeah, with that, we have 6 batches and we are starting the hardest and the longest split in Run and Bun now. Holy shit. We got Roost. I can use maybe the Roost TM at some point. Yeah, let's see. We'll find it out. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next stream.